This is the review video for our second Beginner Swing 1 class of the fall 2014 semester. I'm Ariel.
I'm Marta.
And we will just do a quick run through for you of what we taught today. We started by explaining the concept that we call frame, which is one of 3 techniques that we teach even in the intro class because they're so important to being able to dance. Frame is basically about how we hold our bodies when we're dancing. It starts with bent knees because when dancers are lazy, we always dance down here. And then good posture, which means straight back and shoulders back. Not like this, not like this. Just nice down, don't tense up. Okay? Then we talked about the swing dance Barbie effect, which is the fact that as a follow, when I'm not being told to do something else, my hands always return to this position, where they're out and they're easy for the lead to grab in things like, the no-handed tuck turn, where if I do the noodle thing, I'm just going to keep going. So it's important to remember to keep your hands out here. It's also important that when you do that, you don't tense, but you don't disconnect them from your body. So if Arda takes my hand and moves it, my arm and my body are going to go with it. I'm trying to maintain this distance between my elbow and my body. I don't tense up, and I don't do the limp noodle thing so that I can't tell what he's trying to do, right? But I always move with the way that he's moving me.
Now we're going to get to the lead frame. The most important thing is that you don't want to lead with your arms, you always lead with your body. So if you want her to turn, you don't turn like this. You want to move your body, and that will in turn turn her. So your arm is connected to your body. I'm not leading with my arm. That is the most important thing.
Yeah. Then we ran you through a couple of moves that require frame to give you a bit of practice. The first one was a variation on the tuck turn, which is called the tuck turn into crosshand, and it looks like this. Rock, step, step, step. So crosshand is this sort of handshake hold that we find ourselves in. This feels no different for me whatsoever. The only difference is that Arda puts both hands over my head and just switches the grip.
When you want to switch your hands is when your hand is above her head. So right as I see it, I switch.
Now, we don't do basics in crosshand because it's really weird, so this always moves directly into something else. The frisbee spin. Rock, step, step, step. This is a very, very simple move. The only thing that happens is that Arda leads a rock step and then tosses my hand as though he's throwing a frisbee. The important part is the frame, because if he doesn't lead it with his body, and if I don't move along with the motion,
this will never work.
Nothing happens. So remember that. You always want to keep good frame. And then, just keep your head up and your arms out so that when you come back around, you can catch. Now you're back in regular open position. You can do basics out here, whatever you like.
As a lead, you can both stay in spot or switch spots with her. So I'm switching spots with her now. Another way to do it is that you can just stand still and just turn in spot.
Doesn't make any difference for me.
Yes.
The last thing that we mentioned was the move that we don't really have a name for, which is a form of hesitations. Something up fun you can do from crosshand if you don't want to do a frisbee right away. It looks like this. The only thing we're doing is we're just walking in a circle. I'm adding some twists to make it look cool.
If you don't have proper frame, this will never work, so that's what you should focus on.
Arda is preventing me from rock stepping because he's bringing me forward. And when he wants out, he's just going to lead a rock step. Like that.
Yes.
I think that's everything.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. We hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we will be back next week.
See you next week.